What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Dutch, the Black Non-Democrat. And if you're finding my channel for the very first time, please make sure that you hit that like button, baby. Just tap it. Just tap it. It ain't nothing for you to just tap that like button. Don't, just hide this channel away from people. It gets the videos out to the ethers, and the algorithm loves when people pop that like button. Just tap it. Just tap it. But anyway, I appreciate you guys coming to this live today. And if you're watching me on the playback, man, you are the real MVP because you chose me to watch today. But at the end of the day, we're going to be talking about this subject. It's a very controversial subject. I understand it because I am a controversial person. And at the end of the day, we have to really understand that truth is controversial. Do you guys understand that? Me and my man Bleak, and if he's watching, what up, Bleak? And on top of that, we are about to start a podcast. And you guys are the first ones to hear about this podcast. We are going to be starting a podcast called The Truth is Controversial. And at the end of the day, we're going to go, man, I'm trying to tell you guys, we've been really preparing behind the scenes on exactly what to do with this podcast. And this podcast is just going to be out of this world. It's going to be a difference. It's going to be different than any podcast that you see out there. And this basically is because it's coming from me and it's coming from my man, Bleak. And when you guys see how we intertwine truth, logic, and common sense into our podcast, you would definitely understand how we are coming on everything that we're saying. Now, on today's show, we're going to be talking about something that is so obvious. It is so obvious. And it's simple. It's simple. It's simple logic. And a lot of women don't like logic. A lot of women don't like accountability. And a lot of women likes to share the responsibility of their bad decision making. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real to the nth power. Women do not like to share. Women do not like to take on. Women do not like to take on the accountability of their actions. They do things, and before they even do them, do you guys notice this about women? Before they even do whatever poor decision that they're about to do, they always let you know that they know what they're doing. They always let you know that, I know what I'm doing. I take care of my kids. You know what I mean? I do what I got to do. That's what I do. Right? They will let you know. You can be like, sweetheart, that's not a good look for you to go out there and, strip and be on OnlyFans and, just show your body like that. That's not a good look. Nah, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna delete it after a couple of years. People ain't really looking at me like that anyway. I'm just trying to do it so I can get some money. And you're like, sweetheart, nothing deletes off the internet. Nothing. It's always going to be there. When you get a job, they're going to go and they're going to find your OnlyFans page. Do you understand this? Nah, it's cool. I know what I'm doing. And then they do it, right? They do it. And then when they do it and, it don't work out the way they thought it was going to work out, what do? They always tell you, damn, like you was telling me, but you could have just, not allow me to do that. Like, why did you allow me to do that? What the fuck? What? I told you not to do it. See, they don't understand. It's something in the woman's psyche, and all of the women who, just do hold themselves accountable and understand logic. I swear it's because they had a man, some type of, male energy in their lives to help them, just work through that. Sort of like, I'm of a single mother. You know what I mean? I grew up, my mother was a single mother. She had 3 baby fathers. You know what I mean? And I'm sure my mother chose to have 3 baby fathers, period. You know what I mean? It was her decision making on all 3 of them to have us, me and my brothers, right? Now, I fall by default, I act like a woman. I guarantee. I'm going to tell you that. And I'm man enough to let you know that on default, without any additives, I act like an emotional woman. You know what I mean? Like if I didn't have the book As a Man Thinketh, or 48 Laws of Power, or certain men in my life who showed me certain things, and being a father myself, and handling situations after situations, and protecting and providing, and just going through life, and getting introduced to my masculinity. Without all of that, I am a straight up woman. You know what I mean? Because I was raised by a woman, and that single mother that single motherhood, it takes a toll on a man. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of women don't understand that. They sit up there and they sit up. My son is the man of the house, and he's my little man, and he's my king. You're putting a lot of responsibility on that little boy that he don't need. All he need is love and a father. And love come from that mother. And the father will give him logic, common sense, reason, and long-term decision making. You see what I'm saying? The father gives him that, and you give him love. You don't have to make him a man. You don't have to make him the man of the house. But a lot of women out here do that. You see what I'm saying? And I had to be the man of the house before. Me and my big brother, we had to go out and pump gas for money to get food. You guys understand? To get food, to go to Eddie Leonard's in DC to get food, French fries, chicken wings, and pizza. You see, I remember pumping gas at the gas station, asking these dudes, can I pump their gas at 12, 11 years old? When I had school the next day, I was out pumping gas with my big brother. He will tell you that. And we were asking people to pump their gas for $2, $3, $5. You see? I've been through that. I know what that feels like. I know what poverty feels like. You see what I mean? So at the end of the day, when I come up on these videos, I'm making sure that I'm coming from a standpoint of experience. You see what I mean? So at the end of the day, like I said, I default act like a female, but a lot of things, As a Man Thinketh, the book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, the book, 48 Laws of Power, the book, all of these things I had to grasp in the last 10 years. Literally, I did shit that was just so fuck boy shit in the last 20 years. But in the last 5 years, I've come into my masculinity. And I try to tell women that when you're raising these children and you're raising these boys, you have to have a man in their lives. I don't care if it's a coach. I don't care if it's a brother. I don't care if it's anybody. In any suitable, competent man, have them in these children's lives. Because if I had that, and I love my father, I do love my father, but my father, it was a situation, that I'm not about to get into on this live, but I understand what my father had to go through back in the day. You see what I mean? And I can talk about that on another video and another live, but that's not what we're here to talk about. And, I just got a little triggered right there. You know what I mean? Because I understand what my father went through, but on the other side of that coin, I've been through some shit growing up without that father. You see what I mean? I wish I had all of the knowledge and comprehension that I have now. I wish I had that at 15 years old. I wouldn't have withdrawn myself out of high school in the 10th grade and went to Job Corps. And a lot of people, some person I know last night, it was like, my son thinking about going to Job Corps. I said, don't allow him to go to no Job Corps. See, I did that based off of just not wanting to go to school. You know what I mean? And my mother allowed me to go to Job Corps at 16 years old with grown men and women. And I had to get my GED. I scored high enough to get my high school diploma from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Drums, Pennsylvania, Keystone Job Corps Center. Shout out to everybody who went there with me. If you are watching, I don't know if you are watching, but if you are, shout out to you. But at the end of the day, man, I had to grind. I went to college. I never thought I would ever go to college, but I do have the college experience. You see? But I had to do a lot of things that transpired into who I am today. And a lot of people will be like, man, single mothers, if you had a single mother, you are who you are today because of that. Nah, man, I'm not gonna subject anybody to having a single mother lifestyle or growing up in a single mother life. It is not that cool, man. Even though I'm a success, I got a 4,000 square foot house. We out here in the boonies doing the damn thing. I'm grilling all the time. You know what I mean? And me and my wife are living life. But all of that came with hard work, struggle, and all of that I don't wish on anybody. And I guarantee if I was in a 2-parent household, most likely I wouldn't have to work that goddamn hard, man. Man, Red Pill Revolve up in the building. I appreciate you coming through. He say, don't feel bad, Dutch. Many of us are late bloomers, truth to be told. Yes, a lot of black men are, man. And that's what leads me into the topic for today, man. And I appreciate that. If a woman don't want to get pregnant, she won't allow a man to get her pregnant. And a lot of these women are making decisions based upon, let me say this. A lot of women look at black men based upon poor decisions that black women make when deciding on what man to fuck with. At the end of the day, it's one of them things where we have to understand whose role is what. Whose role is what. And the role of a woman is this, you guys. I'm going to tell you this. I'm sorry. I said revolver, revelator. My bad. The role of a woman is this. A woman has one job. A woman has one job and one job only, people. And that job is to find a suitable, competent man to procreate with. But it seems to me, and I don't know, I may be wrong, I don't know. But it seems to me that women drop the ball on the one job they have. They always say, men need to do that, men need to do that, men need to do that, men need to do that. I get it. And I do understand what you're saying, boo-boo. I understand. I'm not oblivious to what a man's job is. But the only thing you really have to understand is this. You have to really get this into your psyche. And it is all of what you saying a man should be is what you should see in the man that you choose. You see? A man, if you choose a bum dude, if you choose a Pookie and Ray Ray or Ray Ray, like that guy with the 7 kids and the 7 baby mother, if you choose that guy to have sex with, and then he gets you pregnant, you allow him to get you pregnant. At the end of the day, boo-boo, that man is not equipped to what a man is supposed to do for you. Do you understand? So you cannot then, check it, you cannot then apply what a man is supposed to do to a bum man, or I'm the only one to call him a man, a bum male. You cannot apply what a man is supposed to do to that bum dude, Pookie or Ray Ray, that you choose or chose to have a baby with. You can't apply that. That's why I always say, people, I don't blame the incompetent person. I don't blame the incompetent person. I blame the person who gave the incompetent person a job. It's a little tongue twister, but I get through it. You see? So why would you have sex, understanding with biological sex and biology is when certain things come together, it will form a baby. It will form a baby. Why would you have sex with this bum dude, this Pookie or Ray Ray, and then you know that this guy ain't ish. You know he ain't ish. And stop, and ladies, stop trying to act like y'all don't know. Like, these dudes don't have jobs. These dudes, and if they do have jobs, like, you know, it's like you can find out if a dude cheating on you. You can turn it to MacGyver. You can turn it to the FBI. I mean, you know, logic, common sense, and reason when you trying to find if a dude is cheating on you. But if this dude ain't father material, you just don't know. You just don't know this? Stop saying that to me, because I don't believe you. You need more people. I'm sorry. You don't. Stop that. Now, like I said, you have sex with this guy and you have this guy's baby. And then you try to apply with a real man job, a real masculinity. You try to apply masculinity to a fuck boy. That's what you're trying to do. You can't do that. That's the equivalent of me trying to marry a prostitute out on the street that I use for sex. You would literally tell me I'm retarded for trying to put a ring on it. And she got to take care of this responsibility. She liked me. She came up to me, man. She told me I was the cutest thing she ever seen in her life. She told me she gonna give up hoeing for me. Bruh, like, that's what she tell everybody, bruh. Like, come on, bruh. So at the end of the day, ladies, you don't have any sympathy for me on that. You don't. Anything outside of you allowing that man to, enter you without a condom, because they sit up there and they say, these men don't put on a condom. Okay, if he don't put on a condom, the ball's in your court now. They always skip that little part of the ball's in your, okay, you're gonna check it. Let's just look at this scenario real quick. You meet Ray at the club, y'all chilling, y'all go back to his crib or your crib. It don't matter, right? Now, y'all getting down with the get down. Y'all kissing, y'all touching, y'all holding, y'all, however you do it, right? And he goes in for the kill. He take them drawers off. And he about to get on top of you. He don't have a condom on. He didn't attempt to put a condom on. At that point in time, look, before he laid on top of you, the ball was in his court. I'll give you that. The ball was definitely in his court. Is he gonna put on a condom on that? I don't know. But when he get on top of you, he about to ram that joint in you. Shorty, that's when you slow that Mustang down, player. That's when that's your cue. That he's passing the baton off to you. Like, is she gonna let me do it? I'm gonna tell you a secret. A man just gonna do what you let him do. Do you understand that? Right. My man say, I always hated that popular phrase these modern chicks use. He got her pregnant. Come on, shawty. Like the title of this show is accurate. If a woman don't want to get pregnant, guess what? She won't allow a man to get pregnant. I just did a video, right? Right before I came on here, and you probably came to this video or this live, or the recording of this live, based off of that video, because you seen that video, because I put this at the end of that video. But I basically broke it down. Like, these women always sitting up here saying, these men got me pregnant, and they just keep giving these women pregnant. Like these women are inanimate objects. Like, they don't have no soul. Like, they children, or they don't. She have full autonomy on what goes into her body, man. So are you gonna blame the crack if you smoke some crack? Nah, it's you allowed that crack to get in your body and turn you into a crackhead. What the fuck? Like, come on. Crack does what crack gonna do. A bum dude is gonna do what a bum dude is gonna do. It's not be there for your baby, period. And you know this. And guess who did know this? Like I said on the video, Nicki Minaj and Rihanna. Shout out to them women. Shout out to them women. I don't care how you think about them, what you feel about them, if she a hoe or whatever. At the end of the day, they didn't have no baby until they wanted to have a baby. And guess how they did that? They did that by birth control. They did that by making that man put on the condom. They did that by abortions if they did get pregnant. But at the end of the day, they didn't have no baby and put it to the public until they wanted to. You see? Until they wanted to. And a lot of these women be acting like they just some rag dolls just sitting around, and the man just coming over and just be like, hey, I want to take this. You should never say these men going around effing anything that move. That means that thing that's moving is just have no soul and is retarded or something, or child. And these dudes, these simps come to my channel and they sit up that joint and, y'all red pill boys. Y'all need to stop doing that to women. Y'all need to stop making these single mothers out here. Ain't nobody making no single mothers. Nah. Single mothers are making single mothers. Single mothers are choosing to be single mothers. I'm on one today. So it's just those dumb things that feels good to them just blow up in their faces. Ooh. I would rather a chick just keep it real. Like, goddamn, I thought this dude was A1, but he wasn't. But fuck it. I'm going to have this baby. I'm going to raise this baby on my own and forget him. I can respect that woman because that woman understands that she fucked up in her decision making. And all these women coming to my comment section in the last couple of days like, it take two to tangle. It take two to tangle. Who allows the tangle? Who allows the tangle to be tangled? The women. Women. I'm trying to tell you, women have one job, is to pick the right guy to the definition of which I always say a man is supposed to be protecting and providing. If you meet a dude that he don't even, and especially with this guy with 7 kids, this guy had 7 kids by 7 baby mothers. And a lot of women and dudes came to my channel just going on him. And I was like, what do we really need to go at him? Because, Now I give the first baby mother a pass because he ain't had none. He ain't had no other baby mothers. But the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, come on, shorty. Y'all chicks are retarded. I know we ain't supposed to say that word, and I'm just saying. Like, what do if I have a house, I have a house. And like I said on my video, and I hope y'all seen it. If I have someone come into my house and I think they're cool and I think they're, like people who I trust, and they come into my house and they rob me. Say they steal a couple of things, right? And I don't even notice, but they come back and they steal some more stuff. They keep stealing from me, but I find out, right? I find out that this guy has been stealing from me, right? At the end of the day, I probably call the police, or I'll just start messing with him, right? I'll just start messing with him. Yes, he is responsible for stealing the shit. He is. And I will hold him accountable. He probably go to jail and everything. At the end of the day, it's his fault that he stole my shit, right? That's that person's fault, right? But the end result of my thinking, it's always going to be, damn, I fucked up. How did I miss those red flags? But guess what? I'm going to do. I'm going to blame myself first, and then I'm going to go back. And this is what I do all the time. Every time some shit fuck up for me, I always blame myself. I'm like, damn, why didn't I see that? I did something for almost 10 years, you guys. 10 years. Based off another nigga shit. And I was making sure another nigga shit was straight. And when shit hit the fan, that other nigga shitted on me. Straight shitted on me. That nigga shitted on me. Period. Like to this, like a close person to me. I did 10 years worth of shit. And then he told me, oh, that shit don't matter. Fuck that. And started to disrespect me, not appreciate nothing I did. I don't blame him though. I stopped fucking with him. That's the truth. I stopped fucking with him because you're not going to do this to me anymore. You see? I'm not going to keep toxic people in my life, right? Now, but I don't blame him at all. I haven't went on him. I didn't, make a post about him. Nah. I blame myself for allowing myself to give so much of me to someone. Red pill on it tonight. But I allowed someone to infiltrate my mind, and I did everything. I did everything, man. And, I made sacrifices. You feel me? But I blame myself. Now, and if I go back, like the thing is, I try to tell women, look, I put that 12-step program out for single mothers. I tell people, like, just because you messed up, see, women don't know how to admit they messed up. That's where we get so stuck in this back and forth between black men and black women. We get so stuck because women can't just be like, okay, I messed up. What do I have to do? Say now black women get a little taste of criticism and they can't handle it. It's no fun when the rabbit has the gun. Damn. That's some real shit. The thing is, people, we sit up here all day and blame, but no one ever wants to look at themselves. No one ever wants to look at themselves. and say, what did I do in the situation to garner these results? What did I do in the situation to garner these results? And if you guys are in here, please hit that like button. That would be much appreciated. What did I do in the situation to garner these results? And these women, they come to my channel, and I swear they sound like they have no control of their bodies. They sound like they have no control over their bodies. Shorty, y'all have ample groups out here that says my body, my choice. My body, my choice. My body, my choice. See, it's their body, their choice when it benefits them. Having a baby, having that baby, any dude's baby, it could be just any dude. See, sperm is sperm, people. Sperm don't have no name. Sperm don't have no identity. Sperm don't have no characteristics. It's just sperm, and they need it. You see? They need this. So they will have sex with any bum dude, and then they will blame that bum dude, but then have the baby. See, having the baby will get them the sympathy. Having the baby will get them the empathy. Having the baby will get them, oh, girl, congratulations. Having the baby will get them all of the attention they want. Having the baby will get them Instagram likes and comments and follows. You see, how many times you guys seen a woman just disappear from the internet? Did she come back pregnant in the motherfucker? And, you know, she may have a dude, but he never in the pictures. She always holding that baby by herself or holding her belly by herself. And they want that. You see, it's an incentive on having a baby. Then you can get child support. Then you can get public assistance, welfare. You can get all of these things. So yes, I take all accountability for that. It's my body, my choice. That's the saying, right? When they have the baby, when they're giving birth to a baby, right? But when they having that sex, because that man may want that baby, they may not want that baby. They may want the baby. Look, the thing is, when they having sex, but when they having sex with that man, it is 50-50. Because guess what? Guess what looks wrong? That bum guy. That's not appealing. That's not favorable. That doesn't make them look good. They don't get no incentive off of fucking a bum dude. They don't get no incentive off that. So they willing to share that accountability. They're willing to share their body at that point in time. They're willing to share that choice. I get it. They try to fight this, but red pill, boo. This red pill shit is real, and I just embraced it in the last week. I get it now. I see why red pill revelator called his same name now. I might change to the black red pill non-democrat, baby, because we on one tonight. You ain't gonna sit up here and tell me your body, your choice when you want to have that baby, but it ain't your body, your choice 100% when you conceiving that baby. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You know you pick Pookie. That's what it is. You know you pick Pookie and Ray Ray to have a baby with. But you just need that seed. That's all. Like I told you guys, you don't need a seed. A squirt of sperm doesn't have no characteristics. They have no personality. They just need it. They'll take care of the rest later. They can just say you a deadbeat dad. They can just say you a bum. But they're also going to say it's take two to tangle. It should take two to decide to have that baby too, right? But nah, it's 100% you. Even if that guy didn't want to have that baby, or say that guy did want to have that baby, and you didn't want to have that baby because you want to be snatched for the summer, right? He can't do anything. It's your body, your choice. So at the end of the day, shorty, yes, I can tell men, take your shit and go home. Take your penis and go home. But we know that ain't gonna happen. A man gonna be a man. There's certain shit in us that just, you just gotta pick the right one. That's why I said if a woman don't want to get pregnant, they won't get pregnant. Y'all don't understand. It's so simple, man. And I have 3 daughters, right? I have 3 daughters, and all 3 of my daughters, 19, 14, we're about to be 14 next week. Damn, she's about to be 14. And 9, you know? The 9-year-old. 9-year-old come down here a couple minutes ago before I went live. She was like, because I was looking up these photos of Nicki Minaj and Rihanna so I can put out my video for the thumbnail. She was looking, she was like, I was like, what? She was like, Now 9-year-old, you guys, I was about to record her say it. But she was like, do she really got to do that? I was like, what? She's taking a picture because she's pregnant. Some women like taking pictures because she was like, I get that. But she got to have her butt all out like that? That's just uncalled for. I was like, look at my little girl. Understanding logic, understanding how to respect yourself, even when you pregnant. You see? That right there is a real father. And I am that. Because these little girls are going to understand the wherewithal that they are in. Okay? I'm going to say the problem is that many of these modern chicks crave power in a relationship / marriage. That's where they always go wrong. See, the thing is, I always said women can't lead, man. And I'm not saying in a derogatory way, I'm just saying it in actuality, like women on a biological level, they have estrogen, they have certain things, molecules that's going on that make them handle shit in the moment. You know what I mean? They rarely think about long-term planning, because they are mothers, they are nurturers, they are teachers, they are there to handle things in the moment. Men are there to handle things for the future. We are builders, we are providers, we are protectors, we understand the bigger picture of things. That's exactly why Hillary Clinton should not ever have become president over Trump. She sat up there and cried in a press conference. I don't want my president fucking crying. I just want the country to be as safe as possible. We can't do that with Donald Trump. Man, fuck that. I want you to say, we can't make the motherfucking country do anything with Donald Trump. I don't want you to cry, shorty. Did you see Biden? I mean, even Biden. Shit, I don't like that motherfucker, but he ain't cry. Trump ain't cry. Ain't nobody crying. What my man Tom Hanks say in A League of Their Own? Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball. What's wrong with you? Yes, man. Say that's good, Dutch. You will be one of the responsible fathers that will end the generational curse. I hope I am. I really do. I do hope I am. Look, I'm like Pac, man. Look, I'm not going to change the world, but I might change the brain that will change the world, man. But I just wanted to get up here for a hot second, man. I ain't got too many people in here. It's a weeknight. Usually I go live on Saturday nights or something, or Friday nights. But y'all get what I'm saying, man. Look, at the end of the day, people, y'all got to understand. Women, especially, please, man, y'all body is your temple. You see, at the end of the day, it's all about what you allow to happen. And that's what I teach my daughters on a daily basis. And shout out to my man Red Pill, Revelator. You know, he came through. You know, he was the only one in there chatting. He bop, 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 bop. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate your comments as well. Appreciate all of you guys' comments. And on top of that, man, I am here for the long haul, baby. My views and my channel analytics just went down in the last month, man. But it's probably, you know, people changing, doing other things. It's a amalgamation of things that could be happening. But I'm gonna be here. I'm here. Like I said in the beginning of this video, man, my man Bleak, we are starting the Truth is Controversial podcast. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek at our artwork, man, for the podcast. And the podcast will be available on all podcast platforms, Spotify, Tidal, everything, man, Apple, all of that. But this is our Jones. Y'all getting an exclusive right now. But y'all like that, man? I like that. I like that. The Truth is Controversial podcast with Bleak and Dutch. I don't know if y'all can see it real good. Boom. I like that. He did that, man. We both, and that's the thing. We both are graphic designers, man, and you know, we both are entrepreneurs. We both are, you know, truth tellers, and that's what the podcast is going to actually be about. Just, you know, keeping it true, baby. And we all know that truth is controversial. I had a show a couple of weeks ago with my man King, and you know, I was talking about black family. That's what I talk about on the channel. The underlying thing is to get rid of, you know, the ideology of single motherhood in the black community. And they called that controversial. My man, he shared the video. He said, "Yeah, man, check out my man. He talks about controversial shit." Like, that's controversial? Saying that a house should have a mother and father. That's controversial. But we're gonna talk about a lot of that on that. But you know, that's not an official plug. I'm just letting you guys know what I got going on behind the scenes. But I appreciate you guys coming through. Always stay unplugged from false narratives. All right. Y'all be safe out there and respect yourselves, man. That's the only one that matters.